Hello and welcome back. My name is Ashser. This is Ashser for Gaming, and we're playing Mass Effect 1. Currently, we're having a look at what Cerberus is doing. While we left off, we had just cleared the turrets on this research facility here. We've already taken out one research facility, and we have another one somewhere over in that direction that we know about. So now let's come in here and see exactly what is going on. Nice open space. That's always a good thing, right? Now, do we have the same thing where an arachnid is sitting in the middle of the room in here, or what's going on? No. What do they say? Look kind of like thralls. I think I want to try and loot anything at the moment. Oh! Not good. Hitting me right off the bat. I don't think you're getting him because he's standing right over here. Overheated my weapon there. Come on, poke your head out again. Definitely attracted the attention of the guys inside the cage. Don't know if I want to let them out, really. Definitely not doing it with a sniper rifle. So they're just going to charge at us. Have a look and see what's in here. New Omni tool. That's going to open that up, probably. I don't want to do that just yet. I wonder if that armor is actually better than what I've got right now. Let's see. No, not a chance. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Major stabilization on this weapon. You threw him into the floor. Come on. Right, let's have a look and see. Those are not any better for me. Slight improvement there. Not really an improvement there. Well, I should say that the tech skills are massively improved, but she doesn't use a lot of tech skills. Let's give her a slight change there, I think, though. Oh, missed my opportunity. More light armor. And another amp. Lots of gear here. No door. They're all the same, basically. This is not an improvement from what he's got. So all the gear's staying pretty much the same from here. Let's open it up. All right, let's bring them back up.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
Is him gone? There's no sign of Kauko among the creeper's corpses. He must be at one of the other labs in the area. Well, there's only one other lab in the area. Isn't that the general guy? Or am I misremembering that? Okay, well, let's have a look, see about finishing.
I wonder what horrors Cerberus will have waiting for us at the next base.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Hey, wake up. Not really anything else to look at in here. So now we head over to the last facility and see what's going on. Maybe we'll finally get some answers.
You're good to go.
Heal them up so at least they're not dead. Now on to the final facility. And hopefully a bit of answers as to what Cerberus is doing with these husks and Rachni. Although these are different than the husks that are being created by the Geth. So I wonder if there's something to do with combating them. Or something. Alright, so now again we should have 2 heavy turrets here. Come on. Get moving here. That's got both of those down. Now.
I'm on my way.
What do we have? What? Microscope in the middle of the room. A singular computer unit. This is definitely going to be good. So. And another group of people in the middle of everything. Spiders. What are those spiders for? Again, everybody over at the far end here.
Go, go, go!
Ah! Always get hit by that bionic. Ow. Any more back here? So just the spiders in there. Oh, bit more equipment. All of that. I mean, hit that one. I want that. Okay, now with the pistol out. Guess it's too close to that one. Well, he's dead. Now, let's get the rifle out.
One last stop to make, Shepard. We owe Kahoku that much.
We got them all, Shepard.
See what's going on here. He checks for her pulse but finds none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there's no sign of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoku.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Don't get away with much when you start killing Alliance officers. Now, supposedly there's one more stop to make according to Garrus. But I don't know of another stop to make in this system. Not seeing anything around to pick up. Alright, let's get back to the Normandy and see what's going on. Need to check the map before we leave though to see if there's anything in the area still. Sure, we already touched on everything, but you never know. Maybe they've got things hiding in places in plain sight. So that's done. Got that, got that, got that, got that. Nothing else here. Okay, let's go back to the Normandy, see if there's any more information up here. So journal. 80s Hog. Main Cerberus facility in the Columbian system in the Voyager cluster. Okay, I think we're already in the Voyager cluster. Means we just have to head over to the, what is it? The Columbia system. Alright. See if we can find out who exactly took out the good general. Amazon. Here's Columbia. Let's head over there and see if we can shut down Cerberus in this sector completely. Of course, we still need to find out what's going on with Arachnid and those spider things, as well as the husks that they seem to be parading around. I didn't see anything in this asteroid belt. Let's just make sure. It's very hard to miss things in there. Nope, nothing. That's the planet. Another medallion. Pretty sure this is the land option. Rare metal. We're not looking for rare metals, so we want a couple more heavy metals. Nothing here. I'm pretty sure that's everything out here. So now, what's this? Nepheron. Land on Nepheron and find out what we've got going on here. Now, up against Cerberus. Let's see. Biotics were helpful, so maybe I think we go with this. Yeah, let's go with this for now. Nice wide open ice field. Nothing bad about that. Well, mineral right over here again. I like it when they're in a landing zone, makes it easy to find. Except when they're up straight cliffs like this. Come on. Ledge right here I want to try and get on. And there we go, around the corner and up we go. And down we go. And this will get the first one done. Usually 2 of these on a planet, so another rare earth element. What we need are heavy metals. Wait. So we're here. I suppose. It's just not a good layout at all. We head down there and go up around like this and then come back to the debris field. And then take those across like that. Alright, well I'm going to pause the video here for a moment, go run down those minerals and see what we can find. Then we'll come back and see about dealing with Cerberus. Hello and welcome back. While I was exploring around, I came across this here, and it's not actually marked on the map, so I don't know what it is off the top of my head. So I figured I'd finish exploring around, come back here, and bring you guys back to see what we can find here. It looks like a vehicle that just fell into the ice or something, and that's just thermal. Thermal. Oh, you are really quickly going to these things. There's a base here as well. Whoa! Whoa! I have a feeling I'm going to be reloading here in a moment. Unless it gets me all the way out. Now. See if we can do a repair. Turn around, get back in there. Okay, where's that thresher mob? Back to these things again. Love how it's shaking the ground here. Whoa, go away, go away, go away! That didn't fare well. And I missed. Come on. eaten lots of these things before I can get this easily. But he didn't bring those guys up. I'm getting pretty badly beaten up here. Oh, darn, I hit the repair by accident. Now I gotta chase around for a while. Oh, that was... Oh, that didn't do anything to me. Come on. Getting close to getting him. There we go. A little bit more. We got those tentacles coming up. Nope. And there he is. Got him. Interesting that the acid doesn't seem to be doing anything to me right now. There we go. Managed to beat that Thresher Maul. Now, what exactly is going on here? It's definitely a vehicle. Definitely destroyed by the Thresher Maul. But while we were driving around, we saw this over here. Some sort of research station? Make sure the area is clear here. Encryption skill too low. And we'll collect all those. Don't think I have... It's saying my encryption skill. Wonder if I should run up, grab Tally, and see what's in there. Half tempted to do that. Let's see. I don't think it'll respawn if I do that. Will Tally be useful for these other things? Well, I'll come in somewhere around here. Hit that anomaly on my way over. Yeah, let's go get Tally, see if we can see what's in that crate. Curiosity's got the better of me for this one. I don't know why. So, put it here. And land again. Get Tally. Oh, biotics seem to be working well against the Cerberus people, so we'll take Liara. Yeah, let's go. And we gotta check and see if Tally needs any skill upgrades before we get going. Alright. Yeah, she does. 2 points. Decryption. It's better spent anywhere else. This, no. Right, let's put it into decryption. Just make sure that we've got a high enough decryption to get in there. I'm gonna stop here on the way there. The terrain around this, well, on this planet in general is not very nice for driving the Mako around, but we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Come on. There we go. Just climb up this hill. We should be just about home free. Unless we flip the Mako. There we go. In case everyone, and in case anyone ever wondered what it was like driving the Mako on these planets, it's interesting. Okay, so there's a mummified Solarian. That doesn't sound nice. There we go. The Cerberus soldier has an identification tag for Captain Varsnith, one of the Solarian soldiers responsible for capturing the League of One. It's unclear how he came into possession of this relic. Why did you destroy your weapons? Now. Should be just down right about there. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. I don't think the Thresher Maul comes back, but just in case, we'll be ready for it. No, this Thresher Maul is done. Alright, Tally, can we get into this now? Oh, it's not going to be pleasant, is it? Trying to brute force it, it's not going to work. Oh, we'll try it again. Oh, darn. I'm getting caught on the solid ones. How many times will they let me try? Oh, almost. That's that inner ring that keeps screwing me up. Not a lot of space in the outer ring. There we go. Alright, let's take all of this. Let's see, does any of this actually get better for us? Armor. Nothing Tally can wear? No, it's Turian armor. Okay. You use, not rifle, shotgun. That's a straight upgrade. Do have two of them. Yeah, now what can we put in this final slot? Another rail extension. And we're against organics, so that's probably a better choice for ammo. So Nexus isn't a better tool for me, but it looks like it's slightly better for Tally, so we'll give that to her. Those are basically all the same. Leora, that one. Do I have a better pistol for her? Don't think that I do. Now, the armor. Armor's the best that we got for her. Me, there is this medium armor here, which isn't much better. Oh, not a lot of useful armor. No one but me uses medium armor. No one uses light Turian armor. I don't think we're going to be using that. Or that. Again, new grenade types. No. Nobody's using this night. Nobody's using these low-end ones at all. Trash them. Alright, so short a few grenades. Now. Nothing else here, right? Took everything else? Yeah. Alright, so I'm guessing that this is a research base that they were using to try and study the Thresher Maw. But the occupants wandered out too far and did not survive the encounter. So now, there's a debris field in the underground facility. Let's get down to the debris field. Then we'll go to the underground facility and see what Cerberus has been up to on this rock. Definitely have Cerberus troops outside their facility. Alright, find a little crack through the mountain range here. Well, let's go out this way and then we can go around and hopefully not have to go all the way up the mountain and all the way back down. Okay. Always nice when you look at a vertical cliff and see that your objective's on the other side. No, come on. There we go. Where exactly is the debris? There it is. Okay, in the bypass here. Oh, this is simple compared to the last one we were looking at. Let's take all of that. Yeah, grenade. As much as I like the poison, I think the cryo would do better. So we don't need those. I don't think we need that either. Wrong one. Those are all the same, and that is definitely not as good. Shield recovery and hardening. Shield's mobility, cooldown. Let's put that her. This one there. Means I'm the only one that doesn't have a 2-slot armor. Hopefully we can remedy that quickly without having to go to one of these really crap armors. That's a crap armor. Those are all the same. I don't need more than one more light armor to go on to Caden? Yeah. Alright, let's have a look. What is going on with the facility that Cerberus has hidden on this planet? Once I get up this hill, I'm going to save the game so that we don't end up having to redo a whole bunch of stuff again. Like climbing hills. Oh, jeez. Stuck in a pothole. Come on. And there's a facility. Come on. There we go. Well, they got to beat on the shields a little bit. Oh, he went up the hill. There you are. Okay, that's got them all cleared out of here. Where's the entrance? Right here. Okay. Now, what are we expecting? Why do I have an arrow there? You have an arrow telling me where to go, and a facility that generally does not have more than one option of where to go. Okay. And we'll throw save down again. This is the sort of Iron Man thing to do so that I don't end up re-rolling things that I've picked up. That's a lot of them. Why is there already shooting going on? Can't you guys deal with the guys that are behind us? Okay, what else have we got going on here? Where are they? There's one somewhere up over here. I guess we just leveled up. A couple more up over there. Well, thanks for letting me know that I needed help before I actually died. That's that one down. Okay, one left. Okay, they are done. Now, 2 more points. Need to get that up so I'm not dependent on Tally always being there. I think that's the way it's going to go. And we need to work on your stasis skill. Tally, what do you need? We'll put the last level into description. Another level in shotgun. Alright, now what equipment did we get? A lot. Let's see. Combat sensor might be a good thing to pull onto there. Create the kinetic stabilizer. Still, let's see. We'll upgrade that. This is a rail extension. I don't use the shotgun enough to really warrant looking into it. Do you have any upgraded? Nope. Do we have any? Well, we don't have any new ones either. Alright, now this Omni tool. Ellie might like that Omni tool. Yeah, I'm guessing that she'll like that tool. Now, Nexus improvement. That's an old one, so we'll mark that for removal. Those are not as good. Didn't get any new armor for you, did we? No. Means no new armor for Shepard either. Ellie, did you get a new shotgun, possibly? It's the same shotgun as you've got. Better accuracy, same shot, less power. Now we can also put next stabilizer on there for you. You're using photonic rounds. Yeah, that should be fine, I think. Garbage. A lot of these are garbage till we get into the Katana 6. No, Katana 7s. I don't know. The avalanche would be an actual improvement given the accuracy bonus and the heatsink capacity. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with the katana for now. If anyone has any other ideas, I'm open to hearing them always. Okay, we've got a door back here that we can look through. What do we have in the back of this facility? West goes that way. There's a door here. I don't like being surprised from behind. This is a... Huh. Guess it qualifies as a loot room? I'll take all of those. Mind having more metagel? Alright. Things are probably not going to be as useful as we think. Oh. All of that. That one's nice and easy to open. I'm definitely going to have a look at what we're using gear-wise once we get back to the Normandy. Now, what is in here? Aid station. Computer terminals. It looks to be everything. What does this have to say? You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down and the files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Archive the files. Everybody awake? Alright, let's grab med. And it looks like we are done here. A little bit of building material around. Now, we head back to the Normandy. Wonder if any of the crew have anything to say about Cerberus. Up we go. At the very least, we need to go down and deal with the armory and everything that's going on in there. You have anything
Yes,
to
Commander?
say?
Is there something you need?
I should go.
No.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nothing new about the Cerberus.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend
Okay.
most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Yeah, but being on a
Sometimes
starship
I would
isn't...
run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Given that
Matriarchs
Benezia
guide
went...
their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Well, it's good that you didn't follow in Benezia's footsteps, or else we'd be hunting you with CERN. And overall, that's not foolish, I don't
All
think.
children rebel against their parents. It's a natural
Oh
part
boy,
of
do
growing
they.
up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You
So
were
I'm a
touched by
specimen.
working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Yeah, you're not talking yourself out of that hole.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Nope. It's recorded so everybody knows that it happened now.
I should
Good
go.
luck with that.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. I have a feeling that people are not going to talk about Cerberus. Well, we'll have a quick chat and just make sure.
Anything you need, Commander?
No,
We'll
absolutely
talk another
nothing.
time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay. Let's see what Tali has to say first, because maybe she's run into Cerberus before.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
She's smiling?
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
No, it's good that she's feeling better, but again, no run-ins with Cerberus, I
I
guess.
should go.
See you later.
Nobody gonna talk about service? We've already talked about that. That basically leads down to getting the family out there.
So
and,
long, Rex.
nothing on Cerberus.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing. Disturbing's good?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly.
Oh,
We usually
goody.
get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Wow. Yeah. They get some all the time, but they had a spike of it.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one
Psychos.
Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut.
An Elcor?
Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
And Elcors are those elephant guys. How was he holding the tools?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, was. The match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
By testicle harvesting. I'm just in shock. Wow. And what
What'd you
about
do
the
about
doctor?
The geneticist?
Wow.
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah, interviewing sounds very, very suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Wow.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them.
Ow!
Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Did you interview him?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
So you let him get away?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
So they just let him go. So much for not
But you went
negotiating
after
with
him anyway,
terrorists.
right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Yeah, well, you can always chase someone down later. If you blow them up and kill a whole bunch of people in the process, then that's just messy.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
You're not really wrong, though. Nah, you gotta
If you
try
don't
and keep
care
the
about fate of
hostages
those
alive.
hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Okay, we can go check that
I'll
out.
check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
I gotta try and remember to bring him with me then. Okay, so guess let's just see what Ashley has to say. I don't think she can say very
Commander?
much. Let's ask how we're
What's
doing.
your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about
Oh
her
yeah,
and
this
mom
is
not talking.
repeat.
They're family, right?
Fairly certain. Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta go
I think
through
she's being
selecting
straight
these
with
without.
us. Or at least
changing
I don't
it,
think
or
she
else it's
lies very
gonna-
often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad. at
Not
it.
good.
Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Why do you want to know about her sex life?
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's kind of impressive. But
Dismissed.
nothing interesting to say.
Ma'am?
Alright, well, I think we're going to call it an episode there. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you're so inclined, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and have a great day.